Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a Rune video. I actually never made a video about Rune, but it is looking good, so I thought we should make about, talk a little bit about Rune and what might or might not happen next. Now, if it's first time you're here on this channel, this is what we do, this is what we know, the lines, the moves, the stuff, the resistance levels. And how this actually plays out. Now, what's actually happening up here on the Rune? We can start with the accumulation box down here on the bottom. This over here is accumulation box. Let me just remove this line so we can have less line on the chart. There we go. This accumulation box over here broke, back after September, October, like everything else. It pulled back, it went very, very high. How much was this actually from the very bottom? This was actually 10x from the very bottom. Technically 9.3x, but 10x from the very bottom. It pulled back over here towards downside. And how much did it pull back? If I can just put it on the right spot, it pulled back 46%, and right now it created this pullback. Actually, what it did, it created this pivot point up here. We had pivot point over here, and we could actually draw this very nice channel. So it had this very nice channel, pulled back to that, and right now it exploded something like from the very bottom to the very top, 166%. But the most interesting part of this chart right now is this breakout that's happening right now. So we got this very, very steep channel that is going towards upside, and we are breaking that towards upside, which is actually very, very good. This actually happened 2 days ago. So you can already see right now that we are already pumping for the last 2 days, but 2 days ago over here, right over there, we actually managed to break this channel towards the upside. So it was all good and dandy, but we still need to wait for the weekly close. This is a weekly close. You can see up here, a weekly candle. So every one of these candles is a weekly candle, but we still have 4 days left and 13 hours until this last candle closes. So what you are watching right now is whether this candle over here is going to close inside the channel or outside of the channel. Best case scenario, outside of the channel, right? But it's already looking good because this previous high up here, which was acting as a resistance level that got broken previous week, we pumped up above the midline over here, we consolidate a little bit, and right now we're getting up. So this is actually going very, very fast. So the big question is what happens next, right? So now that we are going towards upside, we got a couple of levels of major, what we call major levels of resistance, and right now what you're gonna see here that we are tapping the first level of resistance on the dollar, right? So over here at 11.46, there's a major level of resistance. That's why we are having a little bit, stoppage up here towards stop right now. And you can see up here we are just tapping those levels up here, not being able to break those. But everything takes time a little bit before we actually break those towards upside. And the next major level is the blue box up here. Now the reason we are drawing the blue box is because these levels are very, very close to each other. So when you look at this, I mean they are technically on the same level, right? So if you look at a monthly time frame, it is a very, very small box up here. Let me just make the box a little bit bigger up here. There we go. This blue box, this is the next major level of resistance. So technically, the way I see it, before we get into the price discovery area, now these stops up here, these are wicks and they are important, but they are not that important. I would say that as soon as we get start closing above these levels over here, above the blue box, and the blue box is somewhere around, give or take 15 bucks. Between 15.5 and 14.9, 15.5 bucks up here. Let's say 15.5. As soon as we start closing above 15.5, this is gonna come into what we call, price discovery area. And inside this area up here, it's really difficult to figure out where the price is going to go. But we do have some kind of methods to the madness and figuring out how high the price is going to go. So we're going to look at it another time. But right now, I think it's very important to just talk about, what's happening right now on the chart. And the thing that we are doing right now over here, if we go to the weekly time frame, we came out of this box. I'm expecting some kind of consolidation over here before we actually break that, going all the way up to the blue box. And after some kind of consolidation before we actually break that as well towards the upside. Because right now, it did pump something like from the bottom towards top, 166%. Will it just break up here to 200% all the way towards top and then pull back? We don't actually know that, but right now we do know that over here there's a major level of resistance, over here there's a major level of resistance. How this price plays out, it kind of depends a little bit, but as long as the bull market is still on, alt season is still doing well, altcoins are performing well, and we know altcoins are performing well because we are following a lot of altcoins. you know, this actually looks very, very nice. Now, the reason we are following a lot of altcoins because we got members videos, we got a TA fans club, if you are unfamiliar with that, our community, we got a Telegram channel and a whole shebang. So we are doing these members videos every day and trying to figure out which altcoins are pumping, which are not, which are good, which are not, and stuff like that. Consolidation phases, breakouts, so forth, so forth. If that's something for you, links are down in comments, so you might want to check that out. We also got a public Telegram channel. If you want to join that, it's very exciting. So thank you for watching, guys. This was my first Rune video. This bull market, I think I did, you know, previous bull market. I don't remember. But it looks good. I thought I should make a video about it. So there is that. Enjoy the day, guys. Bye bye.